consumption. That's what we're talking about. The entire market system is built around consumption. And it is an important function. It is the driving function of the economy. We are in a situation where we need to draw on the consumer and consumption to bring that system back in line so that the free market works the way it's supposed to, and that means informed choice for all consumers on every issue, including health. The answer to the problem that I'm addressing, that we're proposing and advocating for and believe in, is the American Health Coalition, which is designed to build using all of the internet social media services that exist today and put it into the digital world in every state so that every state has the ability to participate in issues on a local, state, and national level in the same manner, but more efficiently, more effectively, more routinely today than back in the old days. The same kind of approach that we were using then, but we were using it in a Model T Ford type of activity. Here we can do a nice intergalactic spaceship for making this thing work. The way that works is to look at the stakeholders in any one of the issues that comes up. It doesn't matter what the issue is. If it's a health issue, you look at whatever the problem is, schizophrenia, autism, obesity, diabetes, any one of those, you look at them and you will find there's a consumer issue, the consume side of the matrix, the producer issue, the service issue, that's the practitioners, and the retailer issue, the sell issue. All of those forces are working constantly on creating the free market so that it works effectively, or managing the free market so that it works effectively. The big problem that we face today is that the producer, the production side, has got most of the power. The consumer focus and the consumer power is the key that drives everything, and we need to figure out how to harness it and give the consumers the right to information, choice, safety, and redress. Those are the 4 rights that President Kennedy announced. Another key part of this matrix is that it's inside the context of government regulation, academic research, and media. Government, which is controlled by campaign contributions, academia, which is research controlled by philanthropy from corporate wealth, and the media, which is controlled by advertising. It's very important that we understand when we are doing an issue, any issue, and we're talking health issues here, but any issue, that these forces shape the context that this matrix is in, and that matrix is dominated by the producer, as are these 3 forces. In order to succeed in being a voice and balancing the situation so that we have the kind of market that we profess to have and that we believe works, that is a free market that's based on informed information for consumers so they can make informed choices, it's a consumer-driven situation. That's the Adam Smith quote, consumption, soul, end, and purpose. You want all the stakeholders to work together. There are retailers, there are producers, there are practitioners who are interested in addressing the consumer's needs and wants in a way that is useful and meaningful to the consumer, in a way that the consumer seeks, rather than being manipulated into buying what the producer wants to sell. You need to investigate, find out what the facts are. Then you want to legislate. You want to get either a law or a regulation adopted. Then you want to litigate. Go to court and force the law to be enforced the way that it was passed. In order to go forward in doing all of that, you need to be engaged in relationships with other consumers, with other consumer groups, with industries, with the whole framework that is the society that constructs this set of stakeholders. And then you start over again and you repeat it. And you do it issue by issue, and you look for people that are your allies. Some of the characteristics of success in carrying this out, this is taken from the biography of Gandhi by Erickson. Always remember the humanity of your adversary. Always propose a resolution for every problem you raise. And all change comes from the people. If you take your personal action in line with what we just talked about and do it with this kind of sensibility, you will come up with much more likelihood of success.